Hi, I'm HondaPro Jason. Welcome to the HondaPro Show. Watched by over 3.3 million people and kept alive because you subscribe. This week, we have Type R news, new model Civic news, and a CR-V that only I got to drive. All this and more on this week's episode of the HondaPro Show. Welcome to this week's edition of the HondaPro Show. I am HondaPro Jason, and with me as always is my cameraman Matt.
Hello everyone.
Hey Matt. So this week we have a pretty incredible show. Me and Matt were just talking about it before we filmed, and it's awesome. So I'm going to start out with some exclusive HondaPro Jason news. I was just able to drive the very first CR-V touring model. This is a brand new trim level for 2015, and it is outstanding. Let me run through a couple things. Power liftgate, 7-inch touchscreen, lane watch camera. It has adaptive cruise control. So that means that if you're driving with cruise control and someone happens to be in front of you or slows down or cuts you off, it'll automatically slow down. As they move out of your way, it'll automatically speed up. All done by laser. Of course, it has the lane detection warning, which will keep you in your lane. But to add to that, it also has a new feature that will actually not just beep when you get out of the lane, actually shake the steering wheel to keep you in the lane that you're driving in. This is the first for Honda. I mean, Acura's got it, but not even the Accord Touring or the Odyssey Touring Elite has this feature. There are so many cool things. The new base model CR-V, all of them, starting with the base, has rear vents now for the rear seat passengers, which is awesome. The EX CR-V. Now, I also got to check out an EX CR-V. Now, this is an EX no leather. Heated seats. Heated seats! Another first for Honda. So, the new CR-V, I'm doing a full tips and tricks. Me and Matt are going to do it probably in the next week or so. It is going to be packed with all this information. The pricing? Pricing is around $33,000 to $34,000 for the Touring, which isn't that much more than the EXL with navigation, and you get a whole slew of features. Did I mention 18-inch wheels? 18-inch wheels! Wait until you guys see the tips and tricks. You are going to go mad for it. It looks like Europe is getting a new Civic trim level. They're calling it the Civic Sport. Now here in America, we have the Accord Sport, which is just an outstanding value. I mean, it really looks like a sports car with 4 doors. And I expect the same thing at Europe. Now, Europe's looking like the Civic Sport is going to be a Type R body with a regular sport interior, maybe some little upgrades, some blue lighting, things like that. They're also doing a new technology package that uses Android-based, which is interesting. It's something I haven't seen from Honda before. Now, speaking of the Type R, Honda has just introduced a whole slew of pictures of the new Type R in blue. Now this comes right before the Paris Auto Show. And what they're saying, and I'm going to quote this, they say this Type R will be the most extreme and high-performing Type R yet. Now, let's figure this out for a moment. We have the NSX Type R, the Integra Type R, the Civic Type R, and then second and third generations of these. So Honda's telling us that this new Civic Type R will be more powerful than the NSX Type R. That's going to be awesome. They're saying 276 horsepower and some crazy new technology that's going to get rid of like all the torque steer. So this is again a turbocharged 2-liter front-wheel drive car that Honda is going to say and is saying it is going to be the fastest and best Type R yet. Overseas news from Indonesia. I always want to open a segment like that. This is really, though, overseas news from Indonesia. It's HR-V news. Now, Honda's releasing the HR-V soon all over the country, but they're showing off in Indonesia 2 different variants. They have a Mugen variant, which looks a little bit over the top, but still pretty epic. And then a Modulo variant, which looks cool, They have like a big transparent top. I mean, it's a really, really cool looking car. So everyone's been talking about this HR-V. And people are always asking me, hey, when is the HR-V coming to the United States? My guess is to tell you right around January or February. I'll keep you guys up to date as Honda gives me more information. It's HondaPro Jason story time. A few months back, I talked about the Fit Challenge. That was a video game where you get to park the Fit, and if you won this video game, you get to go out to California, and then if you won the game in California, you could actually win a Fit. Well, let me update you a little bit. I get a phone call from this guy named Randall. He's like, hey dude, listen, I watched your video, I played the game, they invited me to California to play the game for real. I'm like, man, that's awesome, you know, good luck. A couple months go by, he gives me another phone call. He's like, hey, listen, I just won a Fit. Like, you're kidding me. He goes, no, he goes, I actually won the Fit. So to present day, he's about to pick up his Fit, I believe the beginning of November. So it's super exciting, and I feel like I'm kind of a part of it, which is even neater. Neater, I don't know if neater is a word, but I'm going to use it. So the reason I bring this up now is Honda has a new game. It's another Fit game. It's a Fit game with Questlove. And what you do is it's kind of like a seek and find game. So I'm going to put an address below here where you guys can play this game. And you have to find Questlove's Fit. You have to find turntable and some drums. And then if you find all this, you submit it. And you have a chance to win a New Year's Eve party in New York City. So that's kind of cool. And I would love to see one of my fans win this one as well. It's fun fact time. The highest horsepower rating for any Type R in Honda's history was the NSX Type R, 276 horsepower at 7,300 RPM. And that's your fun fact of the week. Thank you for watching what I believe was the best HondaPro show to date. As you guys can plainly see, I'm wearing pink. And as a reminder, I will be wearing pink every day of October. During the show, during my regular work day, at all the shows that I attend. I'm doing this to help raise awareness for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is October here in the States. And in honor of that, my giveaway, I'm having some specially made pink bracelets, wristbands. I shouldn't say bracelets because guys can wear them. They're wristbands and they say in the know, and they're specially made for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I have 10 of these to give away. And what I'm going to ask you guys is, I know the show is watched all over the world. So where do you watch the HondaPro Show? Leave your creative comments below. As always, I'm the HondaPro, and now you're in the know.